It is time again for the auction included. Let's resume the game. Good. So this is an all achievement run, so hopefully we're gonna get all the achievements soon. And then I can start a new run where I don't have to kill off every duplicate in the end. Anyways, all achievements on the empty worlds. We're playing on the highest difficulty settings. And we don't have any care packages. Because that's for the filthy casual players, right? Right. No, you can play however you want. But for me, I don't like the interruption of the gameplay in any form, right? It's called a video game and not a video interruption. That's why. Good. By the way, I played a little bit of the Hitman World of Assassination. And off stream, just one map, and of course I died in the end. I don't know. Yesterday on stream, everything perfect. Today off stream, first map, death. I was caught in the animation. It's an animation-based game, and you cannot interrupt your animation once you're committed. You're locked in, which is very jarring. Not very immersive. I mean, if you're getting shot while you're shimming open a manhole, I think you would abort in real life, right? But it is a game, and it is a game mechanic, but this game is full of game mechanics and full of unrealistic stuff. It is kind of the theme, but I think you could find a compromise and have both, and make it not bad. I think that's possible. Just unfortunately, the developers could not find that balance. Good. So here we're out of food. That means we're gonna send the rocket, because in the rocket there is a little bit of food left. Yes, we're going to immediately send the rocket. Good. Going to change the crew. This is going to be Agent Dr. Artist 1, who is a pilot. Let's check the rooms. Good, 12 tiles. Here we're going to find some pips. There we're going to find some pips. And Aegis Dr. Artist is already good. They're still using his toilet. Just rude. But no, it's fine. Uncreative Moron is starving. Sacrifice is stealing some food here. I don't know why they don't just jump from here to there. Apparently that's not possible. Good. Anyways, we have enough food for the trip. Good. What's in here? Berry sludge? Genius. Let's restrict this to the crew. Or just blast off, I guess. No gas intake? Yeah, sure. Good. Change destination. This is too far. This is exactly good. 5, 6. But at 5 and then we land. Anyways, we're gonna land immediately. And we're going to acknowledge the warnings. And begin the launch sequence. What do you mean non-crew exited? Uncreative Moron is on the toilet. Good. He's washing hands and then he's leaving. Cook supply, deconstruct ladder. I don't think you're gonna deconstruct a ladder anytime soon. I think you're gonna launch the rocket. Rocket control station, there we go. Current errand. Who's starving? Uncreative Moron, just eat something, man. Here's some roast scrub food. Unrefrigerated but fresh. This is at 93%. We're going to be absolutely fine. Wow, look at this. That rocket is taken off. Woy-yoy-yoy-yoy-yoy-yoy-yoy. Good, and what I don't like is the design of this and the design of this not fitting the design of that here. It's the other way around. The space for a module just looks very different from that. It just doesn't look good. I want an alternate art. Did I request this? I think I did not. What's going on here? Hold on. Really quickly make an ice temperature plate here and there. Good. Alternate art. A Spacefarer module. Alternate art. Spacefarer module. Good. If you're a mod maker and you see this, this is my mod list. My mod wish list. No pause, better notepad, nominal menus, puke in sync, go breathe threshold, purple naphtha, loading screen replacement image, alternate art for a Spacefarer module. Good. Just wanting something nice. Good. On Lironi, the rocket is going to land here on Macaroni 1 and is going to get delivered the delicious carbon dioxide for a further trip. Dum dum dum. It will take in oxygen in theory. It's not. We do have oxygen in the rocket. Here is the carbon dioxide gonna pump. No power. We could give it power anytime we want. And then it's gonna run. Dum. Let's give it power. Good, it's gonna be stuck. No, it's running. Let it run. It's fine. Where is it going to end up? In this gas bridge. Alright, sure. That's not too bad. So we could run here as well. This is our carbon dioxide pits. Good, we're going to end up in here. And then we're going to overflow into the rocket. Genius. Let's look at the rocket. Meltdown 1 is in flight to Lironi 1.4 cycles. Let's see how the duplicate is doing. Radiation is a problem, maybe. What are you doing? You're deconstructing these ladders? Check your radiation is good. Power is nice. 0 wattage though. During the night. Oh. I thought they were realizing we're in space. Are we still in orbit? I think we're still in orbit is the problem. Nope, that's not the problem, I don't think. It's just nighttime and they don't have power. Good, whatever. Check the gases. Gases are very nominal. Good, we still have this here going on. Why are we empty? Is the cooling loop too big? Maybe we need more supercoolant. Anyways, when this guy gets a skill point... Soggy feet. Where have you been, duplicant? Where have you been? Soggy feet. Just go to the toilet. Let's have a liquid overlay, maybe we get spillage? No. This is very good. He's gonna be alright. Bum bum. Here's his great hall. Unassigned. This is your stool. Set direction. Does not matter. Good. Yeah. Just jump from here to there. Bam, bom, bom, bam, bom. Tell you what, I'm going to deconstruct these buildings. This duplicate is too stupid to realize they can just jump there. If they want to go from the Great Hall to down here, that's gonna be different. Yep. So they go the direct way. If there's something to go to, they're gonna go to there. Good, you get the rose scarlet nut. And you're doing that stuff again. It's horrible. Oh yeah, this is very bad. I'm gonna deconstruct this. But otherwise, looking great. Boom. What's your plan now? Going to bed? You're still hungry. Oh yeah. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Can you grill? Dum, bum. I don't think they can. 0 skill points. Oops. Did not build a gym. That's all alright. Good. You eat your food. That's the majority of what they're gonna do. Eating their food. And what about here? Oh, we're harvesting. And then we're hopefully grilling. Good, how much food is there? Excellent, spindly, roast. Let's check your priorities. Dun, dun, dun. Is it 4 duplicates? It's 3 duplicates. Farming, tidying, cooking. We have 1 dedicated cook. Uncreative is going to cook when they're done building and digging. Sacrifice. Not cooking. Alright. Now, I think the biggest problem is getting the taxi driver back home. Also, I do not need these doors to be closed. These doors, both, to be closed. But good. Copy settings. Now we're going to have more food than we need. That did not work. We're going to have more food than we need. Copy settings here. Good. I want to grill it all up. So where are we gonna bring the pollution? So normally we just bring it into the compost. Awaiting compostables. Good. How did the sand get in here? Do not know. We do not have a thingy that makes me sand from salt over here. Could be there. Yeah, I'm gonna protect myself here. Do I have some diamond? I do. Let's make this pretty. Dun, dun. Do have some water. I think I might like that. What about the niobium though? Did bring some steel here. Niobium is ugly. Bunch of salt. Bum 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 bum. Plastic. Steel could be vanity. Dirt. Let's do dirt. Good, here and there. Diamond. More. Good, we're going to build this, then we're going to deconstruct all that. And we're also going to deconstruct here. And then we're going to build the thing there. Deconstruct. Oops. Yep, the rock crusher goes here. Where there's already infrastructure in place for cooling it down. Gonna have a nominal roof. Compost gonna be done. Is great stuff. Running the wheel. Where's the rocket? 0.8 seconds, so we're gonna land here. Only roaming. And other rockets are back home. Almost. Good. Anything else we're doing? Running a research reactor. Good. Don't worry how this looks. This is great. Trust me. So it does not run diagonally through 2 tiles, the red bolt shot. But if one of the tiles is gone, it's gonna slip through. sure. Sorry, what? 31%. Some ceramic left over. Did take the artifact. Carbon dioxide ring. Yeah, this is fine. I wonder if there's gonna be a problem over here. But I doubt it. How much iron is here produced? Already a bunch. Beam boom. Power is being produced. How much enriched uranium is here? 14.4. So the system seems to be working alright. Just gonna burn this all. This might be too much power. Don't know. Good. I put this on 45 degrees because 45 degrees is the magical number for nuclear waste. If you cool this down with nuclear waste, we're cooling it down with supercooling though. So what we could do is have this liquid pipe thermosensor be configured to something nominal like 27 degrees. Have a sip of liquid for my throat. Disgusting. I mean, liquid water, my favorite. Is a bit old. I'm ill prepared as always. Completely forgot about deconstructing the solar panel. But we're done over here. This planetoid is good. This planetoid also good. We have to go to the gas emu. Duplicants here could grab some resources. Like steel. Good, ready to unpack. Empty. Bum, bum, bum. Empty. Glitch me in game, I pressed the button. And I did not move the mouse. So I want my command to be in. Duplicants are coming. Soggy feet over here with the nuclear waste. Damn it. Bum, bum, bum. Is there something to do? Could deconstruct and it's gonna freeze here. Deconstruct. Good. Any more of those? A whole bunch of them. Bum bum bum. We're gonna catch these later. Thing is, the duplicants are probably gonna get irradiated out here. So when they're done with this, it should be good enough. Good, sleepy time there. Don't have any reed fiber. Don't know if the carbon dioxide gets deleted quickly enough by the oxyferns. But we're gonna see. Yeah, this is a bunch of carbon dioxide. This is too high. Maybe we should just get rid of the water here. Do we have any reed fiber stuff? Don't know. Let's find out. Reed fiber, thimble reed seed. We don't have any of this. We have one reed fiber. No seeds. We can use this polluted water for bulk buckets. There's an original bulk bucket seed. And then the carbon dioxide pit goes down. Is an idea. Is it a good idea? It's not the worst idea. Dum, 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 dum. So where could I get some plants? Anywhere really. I could do 4 plants. Glitch me in game, what are you doing? Bim bum bim bum bim bum. So I have a pump. Oh, a new duplicant? We don't need. Hydroponic farms here. Liquid. Hydroponic farms. Here and there. Are they gonna grow in carbon dioxide? Let's look at the seed. Oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide. Yep, they're very easy to grow. What if I were to grow them here and there instead? I think that's a nice compromise. Food, hydroponic farm. Pom. Good, so we're running in here and we're running out to there. Or here. Doesn't matter too much. Liquid pipe. Sedimentary rock. Oh, this fits like a glove. Liquid vent. Let's just leave it in. Good bridge. Plumbing. I think the temperature is normal. Rotate. Good. And then we need a pump. Now the only problem is there's gonna be some water here. Anyways. It's no big of a problem. No big of a problem. What? Connect this. And we're going to say hydrosensor. And the hydrosensor is going to prevent water from being pumped. So if we're down to this level, not going to pump anymore. Something like that. Could we do down to this level? No, down to this level. As long as there's a liquid here, I want the pump to pump. Do I though? Because if there's water in this spot, the pump might take it in. So as long as there's water, let's go down to here then. Makes more sense. And we have cleaned up a whole bunch of space for carbon dioxide. Including over here where there is slime, we have to move it. We have to move it. Don't tell me this is unreachable. Why would it? Check the duplicant's navigation. Not allowed to go down here? Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting at best. At worst, it is terrible. Let's deconstruct this door and build more plastic ladders down so we can reach. And then going to move everything down here. Good. And the slime is the important thing. I don't want it to emit. And I don't want it to be emetic. Let's put the hydrogen thingy here. It's not the hydrosensor, I mean. It's not a hydrogen thingy. Good. From what material could be good? Gold. Automation wire. Here. And that means we're gonna run until this space is empty. Good. Have to configure it, of course. But I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Oh man, these duplicants are slow. But yeah, bulk is gonna grow here. Originally. How is the radiation on this planetoid even? Check this out. Don't have any. Good. Just have this thing in here as a default. Just in case this everything here gets wrecked and nobody can come here anymore. But I don't think this will happen. 70 degrees. We're erupting. Why is the cooling loop not running? What is happening? Why the heck are we not running? This is now important. Steam temperature generator idle. I don't get it. Just somewhere is a stop. Where could that be? I must have made a mistake somewhere and I don't know where. Oh. Doesn't seem like we're running here for some reason. Water, 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 water. Up. What the heck? Here we don't have a bridge. Let's get that going. That's really important. Good. Liquid bridge right now. But if we build something pretty nice, good. Man, oh man. It's my cooling loop. Active cooling. Right, they're gonna build this. Good thing I checked over here. And then some ladders. Good. But farming we do. Alright, the bridge is in. The cooling loop is running again. Here we go. Phew. 30 degrees. It's going to run all the way. It's running here. It's running there. So we should be coming out at 70 degrees now. Just too hot. Is it going to wreck the base? Uh-oh. Growth halted, body temperature. This is down to 25, we're good. So for a moment it's going to be a little bit warm in the base, but no problem. Good, we're eating over here, this is all good. This is the worst, how it looks. But alright, we got some petroleum here. Speaking of petroleum, what's my meltdown doing? Good, we're going to get an oxalate refinery here. And a petroleum gas here. This was deconstructed. Oh, we landed! We landed! Duplicants are doing things here. So we're already safe. Beautiful. That's crazy. So working inside, but the cooling loop can be brought over here. What is this pipe? Gold? We do have a little bit of gold left. How do we do this so that it's not looking too bad? Let's just do this then. Good enough. Where is the pipe? Radiant liquid pipe. Connected. Conduction panel. What we're gonna use. Are we coming from the niobium planetoid and we did not bring any niobium? Embarrassing. Let's use cobalt then. Good. Alright. Is the light reaching? It's not even reaching the spot where the duplicant is working. Can't be helped, I guess. Lit workspace, it says though. Well, maybe this is the spot. Good. Do these duplicants here have any reed fiber? I don't see any decos. We have only that we brought. We brought some seeds as well. So in theory we could make some. Yeah, and repair this as well. I don't know why this broke. But I don't think I want. Good. What are we producing here? Water. That's good. I suppose. Where's the water going? Nowhere. But this colony never complained. about a water shortage. Alright. Good. So, and we're completely filled up again, so we can do another trip. Right, what about our food? Don't have any. And what about the pips? There are none on this planet. This is just a short stop. So what we are going to do is just have a cooling loop here. Glitch me in game. Like so. And then we're gonna run again, but not without any food, supplement food. What does this colony provide? Spindly grub food, roast grub food. Yeah, they have enough food. We don't have a refrigerator. Could we have one in the recreation center? Would that work? Probably, right? Also maybe plants? Not sure if we have plants. And do we have mirth? 7 mirths we have. Good. There, I saw oxyferns. Let's prepare. Good, holding point. Good, we're going to say... And I wonder if these block the planting of the pip. We haven't tried this, but here I'm gonna try it. Definitely. This door can always be open, but then the pip can go everywhere. Now they can go everywhere anyhow. So I could have another door here. Let's do that. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. This door open. Here we're going to say oxyfern seed. But only a splice of life here. Good. Copy settings. Right, we don't need to sweep only. And the oxyferns here? 0.3, ah. 0.5, ah. We might run out. So we should plant one real quick. But where? Here, just to rip it out again. Yep, deconstruct. Alright, let's splice everything we got and see how far we get. Yeah, these duplicants really are starving for labor. They're coming here with a work errand 5 of operating and helping out with the sand. Good. Now there's a vacuum and there is going to be a vacuum as well. Good. And food-wise, farm tile. What does this need again? Water. They're gonna manually bring some water here. I think we're gonna actually do this. So 0.6, and there should be no pending errands here. Low priority, no pending deliveries. Good. But that, not bad rather. That means we're gonna have this on sweep only. Copy the settings. Get this out and plant it over here. Good, deconstruction errand. Somebody's on the phone, that's fine. Mirth leaves. Going to have a mirth leaf here and a mirth leaf there. Deconstruct. Glitch me in. Except, of course, cannot reach. That's alright. If this box will block that space, that could be perfect. 0.1 mirth. Yeah, we're gonna be that cheap. Party name. Alright. We're losing atmosphere here. Come on, duplicants, work. Work harder. Reddish stained pneumatic door from Nyogo. Rotate. Rotate. Going to put it in here as soon as this duplicate... Yeah, they're not very powerful either. They take forever to deconstruct this background tower. Because they never have anything to do back home. Good. We can leave this in. It's fine. Is it though? Yeah, sure. Good. Priority 9. Priority 7 maybe? Alright. Bing bom bom. This battery is going to get filled up. How much hydrogen is there? 35 kilograms. So we have an overproduction of hydrogen, which is perfect. Good. Anything on the home colony? I think yes. More of this and more of that. Wheezeworts and bristleberries. Let's check if the radiation is good enough. Over here it's 290, there it's 200. Good. That is exactly correct. The two plants that are growing next to the wheezewort are of course mutations. That is nice. Meltdown. This was built. This is going to get built next. Here we're going to say oxyferum. So what does it need? Dirt and water. Let's plant. Dirt and water. Puslona radiation. Yeah, the duplicates are done. Unpacking. They can regenerate for a cycle or so. Get rid of all the rats they accumulated. Sopping wet. Why? Oh, because we're building here. That makes sense. Good. Copy settings. Boop, boop, boop. This is gonna get done. Unreachable. Damn it. Let's make it reachable. And mop up the liquids here. Are they coming from a liquid lock that broke? Must have. But I'm not seeing it. Oh, over here. Over here something is going on. Liquid nuclear waste. Did we bring this over for some reason? This is problematic. Don't know how that happened. But is alright, more liquid waste, right? Are we heating up? Oh, because we're heating up the base. That means all solid nuclear waste is popping. Yep. It's fine. This is going to cool down. Oh no, we have a brownout. Yeah, this colony needs super coolant. Extra energy. Could we get this? And when we build everything here to get the gold out, then we're also going to use even more energy. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be excellent. Hydrosensor. If we're above 0, we're gonna pump. Doesn't work? Does work. So if we're 0, we're no longer gonna pump. Power. Ding bomb. Good. What can we build with? Let's use the gold that we have in this colony. And connect ourselves. Already yellow. We're picking up the gold from inside there. Alright then. It's just fine. But we do have the steel now. To build the auto sweeper here inside. Was it here? I think it is. I thinking was over there. Good, and the conveyor loader. Gonna get scalded? But that's within reason. Meltdown 1. So, this is all in. The oxyfern is growing. Let's uproot it. Uproot. We're gonna have a full oxyfern here. And we're gonna splice it up. Dun, dun, dun. Oxyfern seed. Sweep. Good. Alright. Good, and then we're gonna drop down this seed. And where are you bringing the rest? Back home? How about not? So back home I have a seed storage. Apparently. Probably in the bathroom. Dum, 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 dum. How come I cannot find the bathroom here? Oh, because it's different and there is no seed storage. Are they gonna try and drop it here? They are. Yeah, do I want them to drop the seed there? Sure. How come there is no liquid in this box? Huh. Some reason there is no liquid there. I guess they're not collecting things that gas off. Scalding? Ah, yeah. The expected scalding over here. Let's mob this oil. Good. So how do we get extra energy? Do we have a gym over here? We don't. Is there room for a gym? Could squish one in here. We don't need the spillway anymore. Let's have a golden roof. And the gym is going to be 2 wheels big. So we're gonna drop down nuclear waste because this is now always soggy feeding them. Here we are at 30 degrees. No power for the thing? Why? I don't know why. Is this wrong? No. Oh, Leflosi is almost dead. He got wrecked. And somebody needs to rescue them. Good. So we're going to build a gym for supplement energy. But yeah, they need help. Good, meltdown 1, radiation problem. Don't think it is much of a... what we're gonna do here. We can plant other plants here. Bam, bam, bam. Can plant even more of these. Deconstruct. But then we would have to have background tiles. Good. Going down into the carbon dioxide pit. We could even have something here. Like a farm tile. Yeah, I don't know if I can have a pipe down here. But no. Just gonna do the reasonable thing. And that is plants. Good, deconstruct this fire pole. Good. And then we can have more grub. Alright. Wish there was a way to enter. Could we? No. Cannot. This is all going to be plants. The Pip is not going to plant in here, is he? Hopefully not. For symmetry, we're going to have an empty pot here. Good. Alright, so when this is all fully grown, I'm going to leave again, or gonna do the reasonable thing and have a refrigerator freezer in here. Good. Food. Refrigerator. From granite. There's a lot of granite. We could get some in. Put it over here. And connect it to power. We're not cheap over there. Is everything alright? The temperature is good enough. So we're getting temperature down here. Way too hot. Now we have to extend the cooling loop again. Running out of gold. Let's make it from cobalt down here. Yes, no infrastructure in here is now biting me back. That's alright. Good, so we're coming down here. And we're going around and around we go. Then we're going back up. This is reasonable, sure. Good. Connect here. The yodeler. The yodeler is yodeling away Holland Point. How come there's a thing missing? Copy settings. How much is this? 0.1. If they're gonna grab this, it's gonna be bad. Let's grab it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puzzoloni. And we have to deconstruct this when the Pip comes in. Deconstruct all of the plants. And to suppress and copy settings. And then the Pip can go and plant. Good, everybody is extending the cooling loop. And then we can leave? Maybe. Alright. Back to the main colony where we need yet another resort. That's alright. And more mutated bristles. Good. Where are the duplicants? Here. And do they have food? Berry sludge? Still the same amount. Swampy delights, frost buns. Seem to have enough food. Again. Yeah, but I'm not trusting my sleet wheat farm. I'm not trusting it at all. I don't like it even. We should build one here. Where there is a nominal cooling loop. Oof, how can we make this a reality? Could extend this a little bit. Because there's too much liquid. Maybe. What if we mop up the naphtha? Maybe that could already help. But I doubt it. How much liquid water is this? 900 kilograms? How do I get rid of this? Simply deconstruct the background. Good. And we clean it again. Is this reasonable? Of course not. Because there seems to be a little bit of water up on top here. Yup. So mopping up the naphtha is a good idea. What's in the background? Nothing. So we have to put in a background before we do this. Drywall, black, igneous here. And then we're going to extend this room for a bit. Good. Over here is the cooling. We're going to extend this cooling to a sleetweed farm over there. Duplicants are going to come in where? Possibly here, there. I want to run them straight. And I don't care for all this here. I think we're going to mop up the coolant. Which is of course not possible since it's too much. Oh. It's not too much. Good. So we can mop it up. But we have to be careful to have this cool, not escape. Minus 140 is of course too much. But I think when we build things, this is all going to even out. Good. It's too much resin. That did not do much. How do I fix this? One more space here. It's definitely an idea. Let's get it. Good, and then can it go here? This we could simply deconstruct. Or replace rather. Good, that crude oil will go nowhere. The water will drop, but yeah. Running through here is a steam chamber. This is for liquid resin. The height of the room here is alright. If I have my farm over here, could be good. That means the liquid is going to run closer. That's good. I'm just going to take the liquid from here. What is the temperature? 20 degrees. Yep. Good. We have to leave this at 0 degrees approximately. No, the chamber must be -5. What will that do to the water? How's it so hard to have a sleetweed farm? If we have a general flow of the liquid, I don't know. But the one thing I know is I want my sleetweed farm closer to the base. And here is room. And there's even room for a jump gate. A jump lock, rather. And that could be good. Putting it here and there. As soon as I open this up, the supercoolant will flow. We will exchange heat here as well. There's a vacuum. So I'm gonna have my thing here. Conveyor chute, are we really dropping things out? I think this is just for the resin that goes into isoresin. And that could be anywhere really. I'm just gonna connect it to the general distribution of goods. If we have the ores. But we have the ores just sitting in space. Waiting. Just like the pioneers. Let's land them. Pioneers are gonna land here. They're also gonna bring resources, probably. Good. We have to refuel the rocket. And then we're gonna park it here indefinitely, probably. Where's my gantry? Ah, that's right, we did not have steel. This thing is disabled. Good, but the colonizer is back in. Leave the crew in for a moment. I don't want them to get scalded needlessly. Good. Then everybody is allowed. We have a strange break. Good. Here we have things. Red pills as well. Good. Gonna fuel it up. Park it here. Where's the gantry? Rocketry, gantry. Make it from steel, that's right. And over here is a room. This will not work. We have to put it in here. From experience, I know this. Good, and it is reachable. The beacons can run. Then we're gonna get rid of the roof. Then we can park that rocket here and land the petroleum rocket. Good. We don't have a petroleum rocket yet. But this here is gonna be it. Good, everything is in nicely. Now all we need to do is bring some food and then we can run over. Edible. How much? Let's do 20 kilograms of grub. Roasted up is good. There's a background tile in. Producing oxygen. This is not much. Is there no water coming? There's water coming perfectly, permanently. Sending a green signal. Since nobody comes back here, I'm going to produce up to 8,000 pressure. 8,000 grams of pressure of oxygen. So it's going to push out a bit more. Okay, it's going to push out and around even. Well, here's a room as well. Good. What do we have here? A mirth leaf. Build one there. Copy the settings. Let's get another one in. And then this rocket is ready to receive a pip. Good. We have food. When the mirth is in, we're gonna leave. Good. Get this all done. This is done. When we're fueled up, we're gonna park over here. That means we have to deconstruct these buildings. Everywhere here. Yes. That's how it looks. Good. Do we have a switch for this? Manual control extended. I think we did not build a switch, did we? Shift F2 for automation, we did not. Right on top of it is a room. Automation, signal switch, gold, automation wire. Gold, will it melt? Do not even know. Alright, somebody is sick. Oh, with the food poisoning. This is all not done. Getting that all. More liquid is coming in, good. Chamber is big enough. Here something is not normal. What is this weird cooling loop? It's not getting cooled by anything. The plants don't mind and the machine does not mind. So neither do I. Anything else? No, I think we're gonna run the belt down, but why is this not growing? Irrigation. Irrigation. Running liquid water. No, it's fine. No problem. Good. Are we going to extend the system here? Let's Let's make a helper tile. And do that there. Helper tile though. Maybe we're gonna keep this in and leave that be. I don't think this will help. And I am going to definitely deconstruct this. So liquid can go into space and we can jump through here. There's a vacuum. Good, good, good. Alright, the meltdown should be ready. Good. Still don't know what to do with polluted stuff over here. Huh. Polluted dirt. Have this conveyor loader on manual use and just polluted dirt. And where will it gas off? It's not allowed to gas off in anywhere really, but it would. No, that's not a solution. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be dirty in here. Gas? It's not dirty yet. But it will be very soon. We have stuff in the refrigerator that is going off as we speak. Anyways, change destination. We're going home. And we must be ready to receive. Good. We're almost ready to receive. But let's launch. Only Roni. Begin the launch sequence. Acknowledge warnings. Begin launch sequence. Good. And there was nothing else we needed from here. Could have filled the rocket up with resources. But no, we're still building it. It's fine. Good, why are they not leaving? Leave, dude, leave. And boom. Carbon dioxide is spilling out. Some heat there. And the rocket is leaving. Good. Now, I'm back to the home planetoid. We have a little bit of something here still missing. I just want the red balls to be completely filled in when I park the thing over there. Flip the switch. Why don't we have power? What's wrong? Using too much power everywhere. Good, if I flip the switch, I'm going to restrict myself not having any gold anymore. How do we go around here? Like that. Scalding? Oh yeah. Kuklaflosi is fit again. So we're gonna build this and they're done building it. Good. Ah yeah, we meant to fix this. We need to bring these to become supercoolant. But there is nothing they can do. So leave them be. They're gonna be fine. Plants are growing. Temperature is a bit warm. But these are hardy plants. Is the cooling loop doing anything for the tamer? Coming out at 45. Hey! This is good. This is quite alright. Now. Can we move the rocket over? Not just yet. How much time do we have? 0.3. We don't have any time. Should move it over now. Probably. Yeah, it doesn't need that much fuel. Good, we're gonna stop the madness. And we're gonna change the destination. Orbit. Begin the launch sequence. Of course the gantry then is in the way. And park it over here indefinitely. We have a new colonizer. It will be housing more duplicants. And it will be more efficient. on any front. Gonna fill it up with petroleum. It's gonna be the first petroleum rocket I ever built that I'm gonna use actually, and not just deconstruct again, because I don't have any oxalide or anything. Good. Here we go. What's this rocket platform called? Home. Good. We're gonna call this one Home Park. Enter, and I don't have to enable the building when I rename. Interesting. Right, the rocket is in space. Let's land it here instead. Good. Shoot the red balls through here. Just wondering if I could shoot the red balls through the chamber there. To refuel the rocket, that's a bit rough. I could just make a door here, and then when I shoot this, the door's open. I'm losing atmosphere, sure, but who cares? Alright, the rocket has landed. And as always, we're going to restrict the crew inside. Good. Until it's not so hot anymore. And then we're going to say all. And inside the Spacefarer module, we're going to have it grounded. Good. Who's sleeping here? I hear somebody sleeping. Well, you... Aw, Pioneer Matka is sleepy time. Alright. That is good. How about the liquids? Nominal, auction nominal. This is ready to go. Change crew. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody is allowed inside now. This is ready to go, and we're gonna leave it at that. Good. Of course the auction here is way overpressured. Oh no, it is not. That was the other rocket taxi. Oxygen 100 kilograms. Yep. And the taxi should be still... still at the conductive asteroid. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, and we're gonna leave this be. 1000 degrees. Is this going to heat up? Could increase the temperature here. If we're... if we're above... We're gonna open the door. If we're above 150... I guess we could increase the temperature, but the salt will melt again. Oh, freeze again. We have to find the right number here, probably. What was this? Good. Let's take some heat out. Good, so we do have enough niobium here. And we're gonna taxi it over come time. Good. View the interior. Holding point. Let's do this again. Holding point, niobium. We're gonna also make sure that they only grab the niobium that is not too hot. Oh, come on, game. Did not take my input. Spike of lag. Right in the wrong moment. So, what is too hot? The niobium inside here. So let's restrict the movement. It is restricted. Good. So that is perfect. Then we have to probably gonna build a refrigerator freezer inside here. No problem. Why is there automation wire? Don't know. Food? Refrigerator. From Igneous, apparently. I wonder. The automation's over there. Good. And nobody's allowed in here. Let's allow them. Good. Anything else we want from here? Nothing. Water is running through. Just to have everything on 20 degrees Celsius. That's fine. Yes, you get the popped eardrums, but we don't care. Let's look at our Somnium synthesizer. If we really don't care. Because I don't think we do. Yep, it is filled up. 7 duplicants are dreaming. They have their surfboard center for recreational needs. And we can land the Meltdown 1. And renovate it even further. Don't think we need these ladders anymore. Deconstruct. Not the module, please. Please don't deconstruct the module. Good. Oh, we landed here. Beautiful. Any things going in? I don't think we need that. Good. I'm going to empty out this pipe. For when I build something else. I'm going to change this into a petroleum engine Y. Steel. Space above rocket blocked. What? That's because of this ladder. Let's deconstruct it. Deconstruct all this ladder. Take the gantry out. Good. Now we could simply do a red rocket. But we do have oxide production, and we have a lot of petroleum. And it's also already running. Or used to. But I think he abused the pipe at one point. And now, no dice. So what we really don't need anymore is this water pipe. Good. Liquid bridge reverse. Thanks to Knost. Gotta reverse the bridge. And all this liquid water is going to flow out. Genius. That should be possible with a conduction panel as well. But it's only possible for bridges if you install a mod. Taxi radiation. Oh man, oh man. Is radiation now an issue? Because they come here all the time? 40 degrees. It is, yep, because they have a lot of work here. So that's why I had this on crew only. Good. So they're gonna work a little bit on it. How's your radiation now? 50 reds. We have to babysit. Unless we want the pukage going on again. Good. So yeah, let this be the last piece of Niobum they bring. After the autosave. Rocket platform 116. Could also rename this. Going to name it Niobe Taxi. And enable the building. Why did I not have to enable it the other time there? Don't know. Good. Anything else? What is this planetoid again? We're opening the temperature and we don't have any power. What's broken now? Huh? The extra power is not going into the spine. Whoops. Never build a thingy here, and that is also an achievement. So we have to come back anyhow, but what? Progress 50% stuck. This is going to shut down on its own. It has already shut down. Yep. But isn't that what that power transformer is for? Apparently not. Damn it. At least nothing broke. Yeah, we're gonna come back here. With a proper rocket. Good. Where is it? Over here. So what was the problem? I don't have steel, but I do have steel. Materials unavailable steel. I have steel. How's the game lying to me? View the interior. Maybe there's some steel here. Nope. Terrible. And not producing because it's too warm. Where did I leave my steel? Ugh, I shot it all over. Good. Yep, some things they just need steel. You cannot do niobium, you cannot... Can you do thermium? Can we make thermium? Let's find out. It needs tungsten and niobium. Where did I leave my tungsten? It's in a taxi. Or do we have some in the Pioneer? Nope. It's all in the taxi. Petroleum. Tungsten, but it says 0. What? Isn't that in boxes? Where is this all? There's some steel in the taxi, of course. But the tungsten is not there. It says 0 again. Oh, the game is just lying to me. Alright. There is 500 kilograms of steel. It says 0. Maybe because it's this. All. Possibly. Now we have 8 tons of steel. Still no tungsten. So we're not allowed here. Maybe tungsten's lying on the floor? Yep, it is. Okay, let's let people in to grab the tungsten. Then we're gonna make some thermium. And maybe thermium is as good as steel, and we can have a petroleum engine from thermium. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. Niobium, tungsten. Forever we're gonna make the thermium. Good. Then we're gonna replace this. Good. But we're working on the pipe as well. Right, we have a liquid shutoff. For petroleum. What was the idea here? The idea is that the petroleum is not sitting in the pipes. But why shouldn't it be? What do we care? Let's come in here. I think I had some elaborate scheme here. For some Coolidge. But I can't remember. Good. Petroleum comes here. Overflow petroleum goes into the rocket. Come on, that shouldn't be hard. Or we could prefer to fuel up the petroleum rocket and have the rest push in there. Nah, power is more important. Right, but if we come here to renovate, the bills are gonna get scolded. Again. Or do we care? Good, we're gonna run this. One up. Bridge. One down. Or two. Bridge. And then we're gonna run through. Gotta be a bit careful over here. That's alright, we're gonna bridge. And then we're gonna go into insulated pipes. Up and in. Good, like so. And we're gonna cut this madness here. And deconstruct the sticking out wire. pipe, of course. I'll reverse the bridge once more. Click the bridge, please. Reverse. And then more insulated pipes. Straight. And through. That's reasonable. Good, should bridges on here? Am I using this even? No. Good, and then we're gonna pipe it in. I don't know what happens if the petroleum sits in there hot. When the rocket takes off, it should not become sour gas in the pipe, and the pipe will burst. That is what's gonna happen. That's why I had this scheme here. But a liquid shut-off, what will that do? So when the thing is full, liquid shut-off is gonna say no more. And we will have an overflow for the petroleum. It's gonna flow just out into space, probably. That's a good plan. Good. Did we produce some thermium? I don't know. What is this? Fullerene, 5 tons. Bissolite, natural gas. Aaron's thermium. Priority 9. No pending deliveries. What are you talking about? No pending deliveries. Viscogel. It's no longer. Good. So all we're doing here is thermium now. Alright, they're definitely going to do it. And they have nothing else to do. So there's some things here. Liquor bridge. Pom. That is good. Da-da-da. And then we're gonna find out if we can build a rocket module from thermium. Also something I do not know. Anything else? Leroni, we are done. Good. Uzini, we never checked. For 1 hour and 20 minutes we never checked on this colony. Brown out, fantastic, but the evening is coming. Don't worry about the dead duplicant. They deserve to die. The natural gas is an indicator why they deserve to die. Right, and there's supercoolant sitting here. Some other liquid on top. Gassing off, super dirty. But no, that's fine. Do we have to deal with this? No. We have food. Taxi has a radiation problem again. Yeah, but we want to bring the niobium. Let's bring it for a moment more. Or let's just not. We have all the time in the world. And this refrigerator will hold raw scrub food come time. Good. We're also going to have it powered. Good. And this is all on the conductive planetoid. Just producing niobium. This is alright. Should we bring another resource from here, like obsidian? No, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna taxi over everything we need. Good. Back on the main colony. I would probably have to renovate the meltdown one a little bit. But let's look at the food here first. Good, we're lacking this. Bulk bucket seed. And just a single resort more. Houses growing? Oh, these are originals. I don't think we meant for that. But alright, a Weezborge? Why are these not growing? Illumination brownout, oh dear. Every time. I'm lazy when it comes to power. The thing is, if I use this power over here, it's going to be used up come time. And what then? Then I have the same problem again. So no, I'm not. Going for sustainable energy. Could make use of the petroleum. But I'm not sure if this single geyser is enough. This is a different geyser. What are we doing here? Oh, this is permanent, alright. Good. Yeah, it's just permanent. And we're collecting and not doing anything with the petroleum. Genius. We don't have any room to get it out, because this is going to be 10 kilograms per second. But we could have this run similar to the other artificial geysers. And that is just run it here permanently. Yeah. And get it out from the storage. Oh man, this is the wrong way around. But the thing is, when I build something, I build it serviceable. So all we have to do is tell the duplicants to fix this. No need to deconstruct, reconstruct. We just have to renovate it a little bit, just the pipes and nothing else. Good, so that we could do for some extra power petroleum. But we would have to build a petroleum chamber. And that is too much work. We're gonna live with the brownouts instead. It's only a few. It's only during the evening time, probably. Maybe in the morning a little bit. And during the night. I don't know. So there's a little bit of solar panels helping out. But yeah. Good. We have everything. Do we have thermium now? Still not? What are the duplicants doing still? Insufficient resource tungsten. Isorecine petroleum. Waiting for tungsten 95 kilograms. But it says we have a lot. Good, let's put all the tungsten in here. From the rocket. Good, graphite is in here, which is nice. Could also put fullerene in here. Just these exotic thingies. Insulation. Store it here in the front. What else is there? Isorecine. Good. Alright. How are the duplicants going to do it? Oh yeah, we're lacking a valuable laborer here. They died last episode. Agent Ecstasy. Damn it. They're missed. They're sorely missed. We have some beds here. Could take on a new duplicant. But in the end, they're gonna get killed anyway. Still need the job suitability. Good. So what is space telling me? Nothing. Need to deal with the meltdown. Good. What the heck is this? Oh, that's an auto driller. Good. This auto driller is done. Let's send them back home with a copper ore. Then we're gonna check the meltdown. Is there anything we need to do in here? Somebody's on the phone. Oh yeah, the pips. Let's do that then. Copy. Gonna build from the top to the bottom. Or remove the mirth. And bring the pip. Good. Don't know where the food poisoning is coming from. I have no idea. Pip, age 69. Let's not. Age 97. Let's definitely not. 89. Where are the young pips? 39. Young enough. Move to. Meltdown. here. Right now. Auto these doors right now as well. And that one. Good. Pip is going to be restrained in this chamber. Or he's going to be restricted to this chamber rather. We're not going to restrain them. We're going to walk around. Oh, I did it the wrong way around. But anyway. Gonna be a holding point here, and they're not gonna plant. But they're gonna plant over there. No plant is in the vicinity. They're gonna plant here, then they're gonna plant there. And this will give us a park. And then we're gonna continue planting here. Which means for the moment, deconstructing the farm area. Or we could just rip them out. Good. That is reasonable. Good. Pip, are you gonna plant here? Or are you gonna plant there with the boxes? Good, I'm gonna remove that. I wonder if it's so far away that we can have a second Pip do a job there. I think we could. Let's get a second Pip. Here. That's 88 age. 69. 71. 97. And 90. These Pips, they're pretty much done. Let's take some Pips from here then. These Pips are gonna be done as well, aren't they? Time until death, starving, 1.8 cycles. Production. I think this all here is a mistake. Because the critter fountain is useless. Copy settings. No, that doesn't work. Let's take this Pip. Age 25 and move him to here. Where they can eat. And then we're gonna take one of the younger Pips, 88. Where's the 69 Pip? There you are. Move to. Into the meltdown. And we're gonna put them there where they can plant the oxyfern. And that glitched out. That glitched out. Damn it. 71 is good enough. Move to. Please don't glitch out again. Good. That's fine. Down here is good enough. And we did plant. Oops. Let's plant over here as well. This is not a park yet. Good, but it's going to be. And we have the first rot. The first rot. Auction 300G. So we're gonna put the rot. I need it out of here. Good, we're gonna drop the food as well. And we're gonna stop this madness. Good. Where's the food poisoning coming from? Are we going around? We're not supposed to. Is there a way to box the duplicants in? Yeah, we can go around. There is a way to box the duplicants in. But for sand, they're gonna go around here then. I don't like. This does not have power. I think I'm just gonna close this off. How do we reach up here then? Closing off here is actually fine. So this was good before. What do I need this room for? An oxalite refinery? Let's see if that is possible. Refinement. Oxalite. I could put it here. But how do I reach it then? Dumpling. I don't think there's a way. What if there was a door here? Oxalite dropping down there. Intermittently. Now I want to grab the oxalite and bring it into storage immediately. Good. Deconstruct this plastic ladder. But what we're gonna do with the rot? Because it's rotten there now. Rotten rose fruit nut. Rot must go out. This goes into the cooling. But we need to run it through here and there. Let's do a rot situation first. Good. 9 of them, like so. Then we're gonna have this be on manual use. And this is for rot and pollution. It's gonna go here where it's not going to gas off. And that is the good solution. The debris chiller here is... I don't know. I don't think it was necessary to build. And it's not functional really. And we don't even have a pre-chiller. A preheat sink using the exhaust of the steam turbine. So I'm not even happy with it. Good. Build this all. Then we can bring the rot and polluted dirt into storage where it will not gas off. Okay, 700 kilograms of crude oil on top. Should be very helpful there. Good, you're ripping these out. Pip, can you plant? The other Pip did plant. Beautiful. Man, the hauling point is so good. So I don't have to reconstruct ladders. And I don't have to put in trims that when I cancel the build are going to drop off debris. Yeah, I can only recommend the hauling point. It's so useful in many applications. Beautiful. That Pip is doing his job. That Pip is done with the job. Let's move him to here to help out. Good. That's only going to work if he's down here. What if he dies there? Then we cannot bring the meat. It's gonna be bad. What is not going? Liquid here. No, it is. Good. Anything else? We have a lot of sand. A bunch of table salt. Somebody else is eating inside this rocket. Somebody is already comfy in here. Yep, we can grab them. Let's deconstruct real quick. But this is a miscellaneous room. How? Oh, we don't have a park sign. That's fine. I'm going to have a park sign. Deconstruct the rocket control station. Reconstruct the rocket control station. Inside of the recreation room. Wonder if that is good. See stained glass tile. Put it there. Oh, reed fiber. Reed fiber construction inside a rocket. I don't want to do. I don't do atmosuits anyhow. And atmosuits are not necessary anyhow. Good. See stained glass tile is going to get brought in. And we're going to have a park sign here. And the rocket control station there. From Thermium. Let's make it from Niobium here. Good. Also, mood lamp there. 4 kicks. Make it nice and golden. We already have that in the rocket. Oh, that's a regular one down there. Let's make it blue. Over here. Duplicate motion sensor? Sure. Duplicate motion sensor, Thermium rotate, put it in. Automate. The mood lamp. Good. And nothing else. Now we're gonna see if there is a hybrid between piloting capsule, cockpit, that's the word I'm looking for, cockpit and recreation room. This is a recreation room, but we're building a rocket control station inside. Now we also need a sign. What was the alert? Not sure. Let's make a diamond sign here. Good, this was done. We're gonna say a rod. Allow menu use 9 errands. Somebody's doing it. All the rod piles are gonna go here now. Even from outside. Don't care. Good, that's just a rocket. It lands somewhere and sucks out the resources automatically. Good, is the pip gonna do it? Maybe the other pip? You can plant here. Oh, they're confused by the boxes. Maybe they're gonna take the right one here. Definitely confused by the boxes. Yep, no, the other pip is confused by the box. Are you planting? No? Yeah, they're confused. But I think it's a matter of chance. Good, let's see if this works. Boost loner radiation. Unreachable toilet is a false alert. Boost loner radiation, let's find out. Nah, not really. Not at all. Good, we can take the steel out even. Radiation. Do they come here for some reason? Oh, they come here for some reason. Why do you go here? Oh, you go here for fun. Yeah, that's not good. Deconstruct this ladder. Suck this all and then close ourselves in. Good. Also going to replace that tower. Make some nominal levels. Good. That's why they were complaining about the radiation. That we don't need that at all. Or this. Good. Let's grab the debris to make the area clean. Bum bum bum. Good. Make a golden walkway. Bum bum bum. Yeah, you pick up the gold. Good. Sedimentary rock. Picking up, putting it into storage, and we build it from below. Terrible. But we're getting irradiated. Oh man. Holding breath, absorbed rats. It's fine. Good. Bum. Alright. Down here, we have all these wards in. We're lacking these plants now. Let's rip one out. Good. And cancel over here. Good. What are we planting? Waterweed. Damn it. Waterweed we don't want here. Waterweed? Waterweed. Growing. What the hell? That's what you get when you put pips there. Good, let's bring the eggs. Oh man. Let's move them manually. Oh, that did not work. Oh. Yeah, the pips cause chaos. Move here, priority 9. Move 2. Oh, I don't want to do this. Move 2. Damn it. They're just moving every single egg. It's gonna take forever. I moved it in the wrong place. Alright. I really don't want to do this. Good, are we done? Unreachable move. Cancel move. Move to. Alright. Probably the hauling sweeper, auto sweeper. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is just painful. Cancel, move. Should've just swept, right? That would have worked, I'm sure. Anyway, can move this. What is this? An original. Just dropping these out and just laying on the floor. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Needs 10 boxes. Good. Sweep only. 0.1. Bountiful. Oh, that doesn't work. Bulk bucket. Seed. 39. It is sweep only, let's not forget. And now we're gonna sweep the one that we dug out, but we did not dig out a single one. Did we? We did not dig out a single one. Let's dig this out then, and sweep it then. Original one, there we go, sweep. Good. Oh no, this is original? Don't sweep. Good. Alright. Or did we want to do bristle? Bristle we meant to do. Cancel. Bountiful bristle. Is this bountiful bristle? It is. Hallelujah. Sweep it up. Good. Gonna splice it now. Bristle? No. Blossom seed. Not bulk. Now we got it. And it's not going to sweep up in here, hopefully. Nope, good. Alright. So can we do a thermium rocket? Don't know if we have enough thermium. 200 kilograms we have. Doesn't seem that much. Why is it so black? This storage bin is glitched out beyond recognition now. Let's copy it. That's definitely not alright. Thermium, 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 see all. 200 kilograms is not enough. Do we have tungsten? We do have 9 tons of tungsten. What are we not using? Niobium. Good, let's bring niobium here. As well. Niobium. There we go. It has its graphics again. And we're going to copy the settings. And we're going to have all the exotic materials in one place. Copy settings, there. Good. Storage bin is from graphite. Storage bin is from igneous rock. Storage bin is from igneous rock. Let's take a look at this one. Copy settings. That is fine. What are we doing? Refining thermium. Wow. That's good. Anything else? Inside of Meltdown maybe? Uzini is idle. What can we do? Nothing. The planetoid is fine. Bum bum. Ignore the brownout. What about this? Book bucket blooming? Good. Let's look inside of the Meltdown. Room overlay. Park. Barracks. Luxury barracks. Just nice. Mirth leaf. 59. Let's plant one. Good. Ooh, this looks cool. Doesn't have any power? How dare it? How dare it not have any power? Let's build it. Good. Hey, and we planted the other oxyphone. Atmosphere and body temperature. Good. Body temperature, no problem. We did build this now. Good. An extension of the cooling loop. Deconstruct. Sticking out. Let's look at the temperature. Should immediately settle down. Can watch it changing. Alright. And seems that we do not cool down the hydrogen over here. But alright. This is gonna get deleted anyhow. Good, we're getting these in. Ah, and there is the first piece of polluted oxygen. I guess it couldn't be helped. But maybe it's gonna get caught by one of the deodorizers. That is highly probable. We have deodorizers in key locations. Good, this carbon dioxide will drop down here. Good. And let's see if this room is still... Yep, recreation room, rocket control station, genius. Right, refrigerator, what we're gonna put in? Let's do 20 kilograms is 20 cycles for 2 duplicants. If you put a berry sludge in. 100 would be 100 cycles. Let's do berry sludge. Good. Just in case. Because we're home and we're producing berry sludge back at home. We'll be good. Polluted dirt. There we go. Polluted dirt. Oh, but that will be a problem if we take it from outside. We probably will be taken from outside. But that's just a rocket. Sucking dry every asteroid they land on. Well, if it's colonized. And dipguns are working. This is oxygen? Space exposure oxygen? Because I don't see any background here. And it says space exposure. Oh, that's interesting. Priority 0 on the construction. Good. For some reason we don't have anything here. No background tiles. Pastel blue obsidian. Let's get it going. Picking up sand for something. Good. Picking up igneous rock for something. Washing hands. I don't know what they're picking up the igneous rock for. Top priority errands. Current errand. It's crazy we have space exposure here. All this time we were flying the rocket. We had the space exposure behind the grill. And nobody told me. Let's check the light. Uh-huh, good. Do you have light working here? We do have light working there. Do you have reed fiber? So we can do carpets. Let's do a carpet here and a carpet there. And not worry about the carbon dioxide. It can drop down here, it's no problem. There's even more light here. I think I like this diamond brine. Let's do it. Do it everywhere. Because it also looks nice. Decor plus 20. Marble is decor plus 15. So yeah, that's the better tile. Good. Looking great. Carpet, carpet. Maybe do some carpet below the stools as well. Mess tables here. Or just one is enough. Yep. One is good enough for when we come here. And wish I would have done one here. We'll run back and forth. That can't be helped now. If I build something, the liquid will spill. But we could put one there when we enter the bathroom. Good. Entering the bathroom. Sure. And what is the run speed there? Minus! Oh man. I guess it's fine. Good. Strategic position here. Strategic position there on the deodorizer. We could escape there. Oh, we're done with the oxyfern. Let's remove. Get the other thing planted. They lay in an egg here. Yeah, a pip farm inside the rocket would be great. So maybe... Is this granite? No. Why is this obsidian? Don't know. Oh, a door I meant to do here. Deconstruct background tiles. There, we're gonna have a door. It's gonna be powered. Good. Is this power nominal? I think yes. Mechanized airlock. From aluminum ore. Let's do niobium rotate. Good. And then we're going to restrict the movement to down and not up. to have a walk flow here. Want them to go around if they build something there. Because of the bathroom. This is looking great. That bubblegum ball will shine. And duplicates are coming here. Rot pile. Let's go. Current errand. Keep the rocket clean. Hashtag. Hashtag keep your rocket clean. Oh, this is growing as well. Beautiful. Oops, what did I do? Deconstruct buildings. There we go. Hey, the ox ferns are already working. When this is done, we're gonna have Grubrob farms. And 3 duplicates can live here. Good. And live well. They have barracks, luxury barracks. A recreation room, a park, a washroom, a great hall. What else could we give them? Kitchenette, unfortunately we cannot give them. Hospital, we cannot give them. Art museum, space museum. If there is room, I want to try something wild. And that is have a petroleum geyser, yes. But also a gold geyser. And there we could run through the chiller here. There's a vacuum here, good. How's the pressure? Pressure is now completely nominal. Beautiful. There's a bit of a rough going through here. And I think we could help with that. Airflow, enable airflow. Airflow, enable airflow. Niobium mesh tiles are going to enable the airflow between these areas. And then this will be good. Right, carpet tile for the duplicate sleeping here. Carpet tile for the duplicate sleeping here. And now we need the airflow. Carpet, carpet, airflow, airflow. Is the normal thing. But then we don't have these pretty glass tiles. So, no. Is this even... Is the decor shining through there even? Probably not. Decor overlay. Maximum decor... Mirth leaf times 2? So it is. Huh. Is the mesh tile not obstructing decor? This is crazy, this is reaching. But apparently it is. Well, if it is reaching, that means a carpet tile here could be done. It's very sad we cannot rotate these Stargazer cogs. But that's just how it is. Let's leave it be. It's fine, we don't need carpet everywhere. Priest Zero says, hey hey. Good to see you, Priest Zero. What is going on? How you doing? Are you getting further into the game? You are good. That is good to hear. Yes, I'm fine. I am going to have another PlayStation 5 day today, so no more streams later on. But I think that's alright. Good, we're putting all this stuff in. And we will not have any pollution, but we will. This is always causing pollution here. Is there room for a deodorizer? Don't know. Damn it. Yeah, the germs are brutal. Oh no, they're gonna bring them from here? They're gonna germify everything. Polluted dirt, no. Rot pile, no. Polluted dirt, yes. Rot pile, Priest Zero says, I play only a lot, but I am restarted. And I don't like the rocket part, so I have over 1,000 hours. Sounds good. Whatever is fun is good. Alright, you're a restarter? Yeah, I've been a restarter as well. There was a little bit of a polluted auction and I was like, nah, let's restart. You give up around 300, 600 cycles. Oh. Yeah, because, yeah. Because there's so much going on and everything is breaking everywhere. You fix one and then you have problems on another spot and it is not fun anymore. And it's hard to perfection a design that you're gonna use then every time again. Now I know how to make cooling loops. That's good. That is good. Sweep this up. Sweep that up. Oh, automating dirt. So you cannot restrict this and say duplicates are not allowed to sweep this up. Cannot. But is there maybe something else we can do? An auto sweeper is something we could do. Auto sweeper here. Auto sweeper there. There's no room. There is no room anywhere. The pollution is still a problem. We need to drop it off somewhere where duplicate cannot reach. Wild poke shells over here. Make this a room. That is a possibility. Make this a room. Restrict the movement. Drop off the pollution into the room. But right there, this is. And then duplicates need to bring the sand there and here. How's pollution always a problem? Terrible. Errands? They're gonna do it? Oh man, I was so happy this was a good idea and then it wasn't. What material is this? Igneous rock. Alright then. Not sure about the marble stuff there either. Let's keep this theme going. Good. And then clearly that tile does not need to be, but leave it in. Cooling loops changes game. That's right. Let's check out my cooling loop. It's everywhere. It's just everywhere. But let's look at the temperature. Is good enough. Hydrogen here can be hot. We don't care. More of this, please. Yeah. So next time we're definitely gonna figure out what we're gonna do about the pollution. It's gonna be something. Nobody's doing this. Let's go. Gonna get rid of the pollution here. Oh, they sweep it up somewhere else. Good. Can we deodorize this area? Polluted dirt? Nope. Is there radiation coming in? A little bit. So that is nice. Germs are dying here on the rot pile. Good. So we clean again, but not for long. We have to manually sweep. Maybe a sweepy is the solution. Do we have room for a sweepy? If a ladder is here, then there could be a sweepy. And if an auto sweeper is here, sweepy is always the solution. Suffocating. Oh no, that's a false alert. Good. But do we have enough thermium now? 700 kilograms. Good. Petroleum engine. Oh, but we have steel again. So you're not allowed to build a petroleum engine from thermium, which is sad. Steel is the only thing that holds a petroleum engine. Why? It's very restrictive. Let's get it going. Good. One ladder is missing. Could even do a third ladder for symmetry. Let's wait out the autosave. I'm gonna make a ladder here and make a black ladder there. Also, it looks nicer. We can also renovate the loop here of the liquid. Let's accept that. Hey, we have a petroleum engine. No power consumers. Oh dear. I suppose we could have this. Good. So it goes into here somehow. Rocketry. Power outlet fitting. From niobium rotate. Must build on the interior wall of a rocket. Huh. So if you melt down all the walls, you're gonna gimp yourself a little bit. So it really must be a wall. Good, we're gonna build it here. And then we're gonna connect it. To the power distribution and to the power spine. Right. So yeah, I could do a sweepy down here for those. But for these there... could do a sweepy here. There is a sweeper there. And then a second sweeper as well. And then a thingy there. There is a room. There is a room. So let's do it. Skill scrubber, deconstruct. Oh, this is a lot of renovation. But no problem. Deconstruct these buildings. The sweep is only going to be for 6 plants. That's going to be fine. Oh no. The sweeper cannot run here. Unless I plan to grow rubber nominally, but then I would need sulfur. Would need an artificial sulfur guys here. We have to look into that. Pussaluna is entombed. Oh dear. What's happening? Ah, meteor showers oxalite. That's alright. Is there anything else here? How's the cooling loop for the gold doing? Coming out at 34 degrees now. Good. Producing gold. Could get some gold here as well. It's going to use up even more power. That's alright. Let the duplicates not in. Why are we not doing this? Good. Possibly brown out. Oh yeah. During the meteor showers, this colony has even less power. Alright. This is done, so we're gonna bring petroleum in. Huh? What? There is no intake into the petroleum engine. That changes everything. Good. So, fuel storage something? Large liquid fuel tank. From steel as well built. Can we build this all with a gantry out? I think we can. These ladders are built. Obsidian pop. And go around. Wonder if I should have done the switch over here instead. Is a steel switch. Good, niobium. going to renovate a little bit on either side. Good. A gold switch might melt. Like a large liquid fuel tank. And then it needs... I wonder if the ladders are going to be a problem. It needs a liquid oxidizer tank. Large solid air oxidizer or liquid oxidizer. What does it take as liquid oxidization? Probably liquid oxygen. Yeah, that saves a lot of room. Good. Let's do the solid one first. Space above rocket blocked. There we go. Deconstruct all these ladders. Good. Duplicants have something to do. There is the intake. Good. I found it. So we're coming in here. Then we're running there. Through. In and around. And out. No, just out. Good. This is going to drop down here is fine. Liquid vent. Niobium we have. Automation. What? The liquid fuel tank doesn't tell me when it's full. When is on rocket platform. Ready for flight. So we have to do this manually? Alright then. We do it manually. Good. Automation, signal switch. Automation wire. Good. This is going to be red. This is going to be green. Oh man. No problem. It's not far at all. Let's run it here. Good, and have the NOT gate in. Good. And that will lose us a little bit of petroleum. But it's the least amount of effort. Good. That switch will be red. And then the petroleum will just flow in. And that switch will be green. And then no more petroleum will come. But the petroleum in the pipe will empty out. Is a bit of waste. But it's all good. Is this not having power? It is not having automation. Good. Power it has. That's alright. Good. The ladders are almost gone. Why is the last one not being reconstructed? Don't know. Tank is in. So we're gonna do a solid oxidizer for the moment. Until we figure out this here. Good, we do have liquid oxygen. It's not like that. There is liquid. Supercoolant. It is at a minus 137 degrees. And if we look at oxygen, we find out that oxygen liquefies at properties. Condensation point, minus 180. So we just keep this running for a little bit further. And then we have liquid oxygen. But I want to use this for a sleet wheat here. Because this sleet wheat is not nominal. This farm is terrible. Gonna rip it out and never come back. Probably. Good, are we in yet? Blossom Seed Bountiful. Is it in everywhere? Copy settings. Errands. No pending deliveries. Man, this just never works. What do we have here? Original. Uproot. This just never works. But we do seem to have a lot of food. Berry sludge, 1900,000. Why is it not being brought into the refrigerator freezer? Check the interior. Errands. They try to do it, but they have other things to do. That's fair, I suppose. So you construct this here, the hauling point. And then the pip will plant another oxfern. Good. Almost done. I'm gonna finish this up. And then this is gonna be good for today. On the phone here. Sweet. Yeah. I like this system. Good. Then we're going to deconstruct some ladders. Do an oxalate refinery. Leonido has food not. Good. This is getting done. Upgrading this to a liquid oxidizer. Probably gonna be a bit rough. Let's set this down. So we can reach the space there. Good, build the automation in. Petroleum should be running here then. Let's cut the pipes. Good. Let's see if we can reach every pipe that is sticking out. Possibly. Good. Deconstruct buildings. Is there automation? Deconstruct. Good. Let's see what that gives. All this is going right. Here's the colonizer. What about the taxi? View the interior. We have a refrigerator in. We could put in the gristle, or the grub rather, at any point. Ah, this is not being built yet. How much food do we have? Excellent, and roast truffle nut. Copy settings. We need more. So we have a little bit over. Then we're gonna put it in a refrigerator and send the taxi back home. Or where it is needed. Do we not need some... No, we didn't need super coolant. That's alright. Good, how far are we? Check the meltdown. This is not done yet. Good, there's nothing to build. Just eating here. Eating berry sludge. I think nobody should be on the berry sludge anymore. Consumables. Berry sludge. Whoop. We have to pause, otherwise the game is not responsive enough for me. Good. Alright, this is all done. Building, good. Babysit the oxferns, because that is the project I want to finish before I call it good. Good. Sweepy goes over here. Utilities. Sweepy dog. But then they cannot move over here. Unless I build a mechanical door. And I could. Make it from iron, make it from gold. Golden Sweepy. And deconstruct this door. I cannot yet, but we will. Then we cannot slide down. Yeah, there's just not enough room for a fire pole. We need the auto sweeper there. Only that thing could reach. But this down here is not possible. And the sweepy is too slow for thingies gassing off. Several problems. But let's have a sweepy in. It's alright, maybe we're just gonna leave these empty. Auto sweeper. Range. Is going to grab the pollution. Is going to put it into a conveyor loader here. Good, rotate. That is good. Conveyor rail. And when we have a gold guys here, we can have this debris chiller work again. But I think I want to rip this out, extend this, and drop the things off somewhere. But I would have to move everything over. We could go here. Or there. Is this reachable? Yes. So we could simply go here. Let's do it. Current loop is running through, but that's alright. Then we drop off. We pour down, actually. The molten gold here. Oh man, oh man. What is the temperature then of the gold? And will it not clump up? Solidify into a solid tile? Hopefully not. If we grab it immediately. How much gold will we be producing? More than we can grab? Because that is then going to be a problem. We could drop it out here into a mesh tile, and then it gets shipped out here. But then we have to lose more of this room, which is not a big deal. Yeah, we can do this. Have to be careful with the heat here when we renovate. Deconstruct. Alright. Yeah, this here is ridiculous. We have 2 ladders now. Ah, might as well build a 3rd one. Good. Sweepy delivering gold. Why are we delivering gold to the Sweepy? Does it need gold? Requirements, power, materials, refined metals, 75. I have no idea. Or was it sweeping up some gold? That could have been. Anyways. Area is looking clean enough. Temperature is nominal enough. Solar panels, just have something. This is a huge waste of room, I figure. This could be a Saturn crater trap farm in a very cold environment. We could have liquid oxygen up top here. That's all for next time. But this is a good reminder. If I melt down the rocket walls, be sure to leave one in for the power outlet fitting. Otherwise the power getting produced by the engine is just not being used anywhere. Good, or cannot. It's just... Oh hey, we're done. Good. One more and then one more. Good. So yeah, we need another spot. And we need another spot. I'm gonna dig through here. From the inside, is this smart? I don't think it is. Let's do background tiles here for a moment. And then replace this tile. Because in the end, we're going to have a solid surrounding. Good. Solid surrounding of the debris pusher. Just like we have here on the Niobium asteroid. Made from wolframite. Where we are dripping down. Good. That is going on. Yep. Temperature 150 degrees. Temperature below 1000. Yeah, I think this is stable. Good. But that should... Wait a minute. Build me that last piece of oxygen. Oh, they haven't built the next to last yet. Damn you. And this is unreachable over here. Good, we have to go in there. Doom doom. Come on, Pips. You can do it. Yeah, if you look at them, they're never gonna do it. Good, maybe we should bring another Pip. But no, it's fine. Anything else we're doing? Oh yeah, the blossom. Good. Blossom, blossom, blossom. Good. Bountiful 0.9. If only I knew where it is. They swept it up. And it is somewhere. Let's plant it. I think I know where it is. It could be in the rocket. Check that out. Polluted earth, diamond. Nope. It's not even in the rocket. Is it in the sweep? No. There's just some gold there. Come on, Pip, plant this, please. Good. Oxalite refinery. Furniture, stations, utilities. Is a refinement, of course. Get from my urban build it here. Ah, one more piece of ladder in the way. And here we're gonna say you're allowed to go down, but not up. Good. Yeah, he's going up now. Any changes in that? Alright. This is a pretty cool base. Come on, Pip's plant. But we're over time. Damn it. Let's give him 2 more minutes. Why are we not building? Don't have enough obsidian. Can we reach? We can. Dig. Good. And that is great, yep. Nope. But this is done, we can build the refinement building. Oxide refinery. Over here. Good. And we have to build a pump here. And deconstruct these ladders that are no longer needed. But this ladder must stay in. Pump over here is good. Ventilation gas pump. Good, it's completely in range of the deodorizer. I hope the deodorizer takes precedence before the pump. And then we need yet another mother. It's gonna be an atmos sensor. I'm looking for pressure over here, down there. And if the atmosphere is good enough, we're going to pump the oxygen out. We're going to pump it out the rocket. Out into space? Yeah, we're gonna have a pipe here, but it's not gonna be connected unless we need it. What type of pipe? Radiant. Doesn't matter. Just a normal gas pipe. It's good enough. From granite. Good. But we're gonna run generously around here. Very generously around? Sure, why not? Good for the cooling here. Might even make it radiant. But no, it's fine. Good, so we're gonna make oxalate from oxygen gassing off. It's gonna be oxygen again. But yeah, that's not gonna be the end of it. The end of it is going to be an auto sweep on top of it. There. It's gonna grab the oxalate and put it into distribution. Good plan. Still did not plant the last oxfern. Is there a plant over here? What the heck is this? Is there a plant over here that I overlooked? Nope. Alright, but we're gonna finish this up next time. For now, I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for chiming in. And don't forget my free wheel spin giveaway on the 1st of every month. There's a guaranteed chance... A guaranteed chance? No. There's a guaranteed chance to win something. That's it. We have a chance for a Steam game or a PlayStation 5. But of course the Steam game is very much more probable than the PlayStation 5. Still, I hope I win the PlayStation 5. You know, or one of my viewers. Could be great. So until next time, again, thank you guys for watching. Thanks to the Priest Zero for chiming in. They say bye-bye. And so do I. Until next time, have a good day and a good night.